Distortions Unlimited 4th 2024 sneak peek has arrived. The Scarecrow Wrath. Let's talk about it. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to yet another Distortions Unlimited 2024 sneak peek video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to believe that for the last 2 months, Distortions has given us a brand new sneak peek every so often. Of course, starting back with the very first 2024 prop reveal, with that being the Scarecrow legend. Then second, we took a look at the Wicked Witch legend, and then most recently, up until now, we took a look at the new for 2024 Alien Spider. Well, the 4th sneak peek for Distortions has arrived, and I have been chomping at the bit to record this video because I have so much to say about this prop, and it is 1000% my favorite so far from the 2024 lineup, and I'm going to talk about this later in the video as well. Maybe my all-time new favorite Distortions Unlimited item. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the new for 2024 Distortions Unlimited Scarecrow Wrath. Alright, so here he is, the new for 2024 Scarecrow Wrath, and in order to make sure this video is not just me saying over and over again how much I love this prop, I am going to try to collect my thoughts here and organize it in a way that is interesting to watch while also expressing my love for the Scarecrow Wrath. This guy is a brand new static prop for the 2024 season, meaning that these first 4 props that Distortions has released so far have all been static props, and we have still yet to see an animatronic for the 2024 season. However, you cannot just call the Scarecrow Wrath a static prop because he is so much more than that. This guy is a brand new demented Scarecrow that Distortions is releasing for this season, and he's got a crow on his shoulder. He's got a gnarly looking mouth with sharp teeth with his tongue sticking out in there, saliva dripping down his mouth, very, very cool yellow LED eyes, and a nightmarish body that all goes into making the Scarecrow Wrath the amazing prop that he is. Now, there are certain props that when I see them, even for the first time, I know they are special. And this guy, the Scarecrow Wrath, is a perfect example of that. I think the main thing that stood out to me when I saw this guy was the face. I love the look of this guy's face, and it's definitely the thing that, in my opinion, is the kind of main focal point of this prop. The way that the mouth is done has a very similar resemblance to the mutant or the mutant legend, who you can actually see the mutant legend right there. This guy's mouth has something that's very similar to it. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's the structure of it. Maybe it's the shape of it. I'm not exactly sure, but when I saw this for the first time, I immediately just thought of the mutant, and as someone who loves mutant and loves my mutant legend, I immediately fell in love with this guy, seeing that he has a very similar mouth to the mutant. I also just love the entire face structure and the way that the top of his head is that kind of burlap looking texture. I love the look of it. It is so Scarecrow while at the same time being like a monster that came and developed from a Scarecrow. It's a perfect mix of a creature and an old school Halloween character, and I absolutely adore the face on this guy. Now, of course, the second thing that stood out to me the very first time that I saw him was the arms that this guy has. I cannot describe to you how creepy and how just nightmarish this guy's arms look, with the skinniness of them and how the proportions are kind of off from the way that the rest of his body is. It's just such a weird looking body, and I love that. I love that a Scarecrow is just taking on his own life form and transforming into something that is not in this world, and those arms definitely play into that. Another thing that's just incredible with the Scarecrow Wrath is his size, and this is not something that you're gonna pick up on right away in the reveal video, because obviously you don't have a size context to see how big this guy is. However, if you go through some of these stock photos on the Distortions website, you will see how truly massive the Scarecrow Wrath is, and judging from the description, we can actually see that this guy is over 7.5 feet tall. That is amazing. I love that this guy is so tall, and then also how wide those arms are when you pose them all the way out. This guy, again, it's just such a creepy character. I do have to point out that the crow crow on the Scarecrow Wrath shoulder has officially been named Corvus by Distortions Unlimited, and I want to talk about him specifically because he also is a super detailed piece for this prop, even though he's kind of small and not really the main focal point of the Scarecrow Wrath. The crow actually does have some real glossy glass eyes that look super realistic and obviously to the actual quality of a full-size Distortion props, just at a smaller scale with them being a small crow on the shoulder. I also just love the paint job on there with those blacks and grays. The feet look amazing, and again, for such a small part of the prop, he is still so detailed and very impressive looking. I actually know that a lot of people in the comment section for the reveal video were asking for Corvus to be made into his own prop that could be bought separately because of how much people enjoy the look of the crow. Nonetheless, that is not going to be happening, unfortunately, but I think he looks amazing, and he is such a great addition to the Scarecrow Wrath because although this guy would have been great by himself, the crow is an amazing addition that definitely adds even more to the Scarecrow concept. Now, of course, we gotta talk about this guy's price tag, and just like we see with all new Distortions props, this guy is actually on sale right out of the gate, and his sale release price is $692 United States dollars, with his full price set to be $742 United States dollars. And like I always say with my Distortion props, I do think they are worth the price tag, even if they do start to climb up those price tags, because especially with this Scarecrow Wrath, we are seeing some LED eyes in there, which is not something we see that often with static props. However, it makes a huge difference, especially on this prop. I love the yellow LED eyes. They just add even more creepiness to the character, and I actually think that that little bit of mix with yellow and orange that we're seeing in the eyes just makes them a lot more Scarecrow-like and conveys that kind of harvest feel that a Scarecrow should have. And then obviously this guy is full foam latex, as are all Distortions props. In my opinion, the Scarecrow Wrath is a perfect example of Distortions Unlimited with an incredibly unique and creative concept all the way to an awesome high quality execution. I think this prop is tremendous, and I love that Distortions took yet another traditional Halloween character and upped the gnarliness, upped the creepiness, and upped the size that you would expect on a Scarecrow like this one. I love this prop so much, and I think he is super creepy and just a great take on a traditional Scarecrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the 4th Distortions Unlimited 2024 sneak peek, with this one being the Scarecrow Wrath. And seriously, I cannot say it enough, I love this prop so much, and he is definitely my favorite that Distortions has put out so far. Obviously, we are now 4 down into the 2024 Distortions lineup, and we have still yet to see an animatronic from Distortions, so I think that they are definitely building up to something here, and kind of giving us all these static props first, before hopefully giving us some amazing animatronics for this upcoming Halloween season. But nonetheless, I think the lineup so far has been very, very good, with a good mix of traditional Halloween characters kind of just exemplified and made even bigger than they are expected to be, and this Scarecrow Wrath is 100% an example of that. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Distortions Unlimited 2024 videos. Goodbye.